Hello! Welcome to the video, everybody. My name is Lashwood, and I'm here to talk. That sucks. That really sucks. Whatever. Welcome to the video, everybody. As you probably saw from the title, this is talking about digital drama, but we are not talking about actual drama. I want to make that clear because, one, I'm not really well. I guess the best way to say I'm not really well educated on the topics per se, as I do know a bunch of the voice actors right now are kind of, no bueno, but ain't no thing. We still roll. Cause in the honor of the movie coming out, I think either today or tomorrow. I'm not too sure. For me, where I live specifically, it's gonna come out tomorrow. I'll be talking about a bunch of drama related to my friends about the show. So come join me in this 1 hour of absolute garbage. But it's my garbage, and hopefully you guys could enjoy that too. Hopefully. I'm praying. Alright. One more small disclaimer before we start. I do want to thank the many amazing people that did help me create this video. As I did do solo, majority of it. I did have a lot of help with asset pooling and 3D modeling. So I want to thank these creators by linking them down in the description. And also a big help with the music, as I did scavenge through a lot of YouTube, scribbling and scrabbing to find like the right audio that felt right to use. The majority of it was either I had to pay a license or pay someone else to borrow their free sample. I'm like, no, but I want to give big thanks to these creators. So now we can continue. Okay, let's get right into the topics. First topic: how did it all begin? So let me run it back to you. If you guys don't know, this is a digital circus. If you don't know what a digital circus is, then well, damn, what have you been doing for the past 6 years now? Kind of crazy. So let me explain for a little Jimmy in the back. The digital circus is an online indie show. It's about a digital circus. What it's actually about, no one really knows for sure, because that's the whole, exciting part about the show, figuring out what's happening and what's going on. As our main protagonist, Pomni, real name, who knows, but she's just a funny little clown girl who appears in the circus one day, trapped in this little digital mindscape, which is kind of like, basically like evil VR. Like, if anyone ever watched like any of those like animes where they play a little video game and get stuck into the world, kind of like that stuff. Or like Ready Player One. If Ready Player One was evil, that's basically what digital circus would be. So continuing on of that, our main protagonist, Pomni, gets stuck in a little crazy little world. Little crazy. How crazy? No one knows for sure. Kind of crazy. It's really stupid. But they have the other characters that are also in the show. We got Ragatha, Gangle, Zubul, Kinger, which is personally my favorite character. The Ringmaster himself as like the main like narrator type god character, which is just Kane, and his little assistant for like comedy, Mrs. Goosework, Mr. Goosework, or they Goosework themselves. Yes, the creator of the show is one of the voice actors, and they are quite funny. And how could I forget the most important and by far very, very popular character amongst all the fans, is Jax. Why? No clue. He absolutely makes me like, the best way to put it, I could not absolutely care about that guy, and I hope in his upcoming movie he fucking extracts. For any for anyone that doesn't know, extract is basically dying in the digital plane. Like you get kind of like corrupted in a sense, like a corrupted like computer file, and you just die. I pray on everything that happens to Jackson. God, I cannot. I just can't with his writing, dude. Like his whole character is just an edgy teenager, but an adult. That's the whole thing. And like he wants to be like Bugs Bunny, like a Bugs Bunny type architecture, but like that, with a whole like bit of him is that like he is this, and he believes that those are the characteristics of this world, and then like no one in the world's like kind of real. That like he believes he's the main character, and once he figured that, like later along in the show, they explained like, damn, we really are real, and we gotta find a way out. And they were close to finding a way out, but Jax was like, "What? I'm not the main character, and I can't say the N word anymore. No, no." And that's his whole fucking character. And then he just starts abstracting because he can't say the N word anymore, which is kind of sad. And the rest were like the problem in the rest of the gang, because like mind you, like all these characters except for like the ringmaster are like actual human beings. So like they try and escape this digital plane because, well, no one wants to be on like Firefox forever. That would suck. What, no YouTube too? Damn, what a boring ass existence. But that's mainly like the main plot. But each episode is kind of like episodic. Not really. It feels that way because, you know, it's our own little mini adventures every episode, but they all like construe at the end. Which their first adventure being, what was their first adventure? I'll be real, I don't even remember. I think, you know, just skip that one. The one I remember the most and where all this draws from is the episode where they led to Candy World. What Candy World is? It's just a world made of candy. The little gang pulls up to the little Candy World with the sole mission that Kane, the little thing over there, explains is that they need to save it, basically. Save it from what? Not too sure, since it was bandits, then it became a goo monster, then it wasn't a goo monster, it was a princess, then yap yap yap. Who really cares? It doesn't really happen in the episode because they get off track like a regular show parody. Sorry, I'm drinking water. Like a regular show parody where like it starts off with one plot and then boom, at the end of the world. Except it's not to that extreme. It starts off with the little gang going through the little scenic route of the whole candy kingdom and the yada yada yada. They meet the little candy princess. Ragatha tries talking to Pomni, saying like, "Hi, Pomni. Like, can you believe this is all awesome?" And Pomni basically tells her to fuck off, which is kind of rude because like in the previous episode, they were like running from like one of these like dead like digital zombies, and like Pomni straight up left her to die, like 100%. Like, damn, dude, that shit was like mad disrespectful. And then now Pomni's just with the same attitude, and then Ragatha's like, "Damn, bitch, what's wrong with you?" And then Pomni's like, "Ugh, whatever." And that's when Jack started getting around the radar, like, Ank's my favorite. But lo and behold, continuing off of that, they get on a little misadventure where the princess said, "Oh no, there's some bandits. I need you to take this syrup across the entire nation. For what reason? I forgot, but I need you guys to do it." So that's what the gang does. They get in this little funny little truck and they start flying towards the other side of the country, where our main antagonist of the episode appears in their own little fucking truck, and the main story of this whole video, the main character, if you will, with these three little bandits attacking the main cast. With Pomni, I think Pomni was the first one to get out of the truck for say, because like she was forced out with the rest of the gang just telling her to get the fuck out of the truck so she could stop it. She failed miserably, but that's when the king jewel of the video appears, Gummy Goo. Now you may be asking me, who is Gummy Goo? He's a funny little crocodile. Well, a gummy crocodile. But he's Australian and he's a cowboy. Why? Hmm. But he would appear to be a fan favorite for an episode. Because you immediately get ostracized for like the next favorite. That's where like Glitch Productions makes like a new favorite every episode. Just where they can sell marketable plushies like forever. But dear viewer, let me tell you a tale, or for say to warn you. With the release of said plush, a certain friend of mine was quite quaint on the character, so they went out of their way to get said character. But little did any of us know at the time that this would be a grave mistake for all of us. So, come along, sit down, and murmur at the pure stupidity that I would tell you that unleashed the moment my friend was able to achieve his back to the fucking video already. Becoming good plush. I'm trying to tell you a spooky story, but you're just standing here like a damn idiot. God. Hey, can't you not working on the damn video? Alright, I'm back. I'm back from sitting my little fat ass, but after taking like a 2-week moment, but now I'm back. Oh god, I'm back. But yeah, we back in this bitch, yeah! So to continue, or to start the story, my friend Miss Shark, this funny little western dragon, he absolutely adored Gummy Goo. Like, straight up fiend over that bitch. Like, you know, some people will be hyper fixated on some topics. He was hyper fixated on Gummy Goo. So the moment that plushie came out, he immediately bought that bitch. And it waited the 6-month period because, you know, Glitch Productions, they take like fucking forever. Unless you live in Japan, they'll give that shit to you up front, apparently. I don't know. They're not even Japanese. So who, like, what? That's a man-made company over there. What the fuck are they doing over there? But lo and behold, he fucking got his plushie, and he was stimming, straight up loving his new fucking plushie. To the point where like he went to the friend group and like took photos and like showed a little video like showing it to all of us, being like, look everyone, I got my little Gummy Goo, look at my Gummy Goo. And then a majority of us were like, wow, that's pretty cool, man. Nice job. But one of us, now let me get this straight for you guys. One of us did not do that. They were acting extra bitchy. Sorry. But this is where our famous pride of the video, Liz, comes into it. Where Lil Lizia, the Glizia, ignored his ass. Straight up ignored him. Like, didn't even process or did process what he was saying to her. Or what she was understanding what he was saying to her. Because she ignored him for a full 2 months. Which is absolutely crazy. Like not even that crazy for our friend group, because all of us are like bad on like texting, but we're all pretty good at calling. But my friend Mishak does not like calling; he only needs a text. So because of this, she made him feel like she didn't actually give a fuck about him for 2 whole months, because it was a down period, so we didn't. A bunch of us were working or either going to school, so we didn't really get to interact with each other. So it was a little stupid because our friend was like, he really wanted to show everyone. It's like, please look at my Gummy Goo, let me Gummy Goo. And Lizzie would just be like, huh? Who said that? Huh? La 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 la. I can't hear you. Straight up that type of bullshit. Like for the whole 2 months. And it didn't help with it did not help Well, anyways, because I know I didn't really do anything. Because well, we shouldn't do anything. If you have a talking issue, then you walk up to the person. But both of them are bad communicating, like straight ass. So I gotta warn you, dear viewers, all of you guys, when you have issues like this, please, please, for Mother Mary, please communicate with the other party. Because God, everything gets solved with communication. 'Cause if you don't solve communication, then one of your friends are gonna laugh at your ass and make a whole hour-long video dumping the absolute shit out of you, making up bullshit that didn't even matter. But this is what it all leads to. The absolute dog ass of miscommunication leading to absolute monstrosity. So please enjoy the rest of this video of me absolutely talking out of my ass, slandering as much as I can of my dear friend Lizzie and Sam for being a deadbeat and not doing anything but just fueling the fire. So truly, truly, thank you, and I hope you enjoy this small little segment of me talking absolute doggy shit. Alright, small little transitional segment while we glaze across the sun and you see me cook my little food. I do want to say, as the video constructs, I did not do much. I really didn't do much. So while I go enjoying my little daily routine, as you see me getting ready to busy put on my little coat for this little slander video, because you know I'm a bit professional like that. I got my own little cameraman. Say hi, cameraman. You see, we kind of ripped like that, kind of fresh like that. So you know what I mean. So I want to say I was a bystander through all of it. So please watch it through my eyes, as unbiased as possible. Lizzie the Glizzy, truly a favorite person of mine. Truly, if I had to describe any words, she's basically my little sister. So that's why I'm dog shitting on her throughout this whole fucking video, or I guess the latter half of the video now. So I do a bunch of explaining. Sorry about that, chat. Sorry. I'm just a really good storyteller with my shitty ass voice. Am I right? Am I right? But moving that all aside, I'm gonna start this little segment glazing them a little bit before I just start making absolute bullshit about that could or could not ruin the reputation. If it does, I don't really care, because well, no one's gonna watch this fucking video. Am I right? Am I right? No telltale on me, right? All right, I trust you guys. Dab me up. But back into it, she is a very wonderful person. Like, all this like bullshit aside, she is a really good person and a wonderful artist. I will say that. Reason why I bring this up, because I do want to chill her out since she is watching this and our fight is coming up, so I want her to do well, hyping her up. I will be in her corner after taking a giant shit on her, but yeah, but tomato. And for Sam, he's a really good, he's a really cool guy too. He's basically like my older brother. He's a wonderful person. And yes, I will be free with you guys. He is actually a femboy in real life. What I criticize about him on that? No, not really. He's my cute little femboy brother. And it is his month. It is Pride Month. Well, it's both of their months. So yeah, wonderful time for them too. But now, to say the first slander of the video. You guys ready? Okay. Now, I'm sorry, what the actual fuck is that? It's gonna be a monologue for this small segment of the video, because I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have no idea what the fuck's going inside my head. This is spanning way too long. Not so long that I'm saying that I'm trying to like to come up with ideas and I don't know what to put here. So this small segment is gonna put a small round and background. absolutely love my friends and I love doing this type of content. I wish to keep doing this in the future. So sorry for like the huge amount bouncing back and forth. This is truly for like stimming purposes. Like if you truly just want to stim like without like any regards for anyone around you, then just enjoy my content. This is by far the most like brain bashing one, I promise. For the next couple of videos are not gonna be like
Man,
this because it'd be
fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Let's go.
But thank you.
Huh? Wait. Huh? Alright, let's go.
La 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 la. I love working on the video. Isn't that right, Splat?
Digital women! Digital women! I want to see Pomni naked!
What the what the fuck are you saying right now? Like, legitimately, what the fuck are you telling me right now? Dude, what? Alright, whatever, man. Whatever. We're in Minecraft now again. We can just continue talking about background or give more incentive before we start slandering, I guess. Whatever, man. What? I don't even know what to do anymore. Like, you're in the house, right? We're doing the house bit, the camping bit. Like, what are you go? I'm out. I can't take this shit no more, man. All I want to do is do it all day. I can't take this shit. I'm getting fucking. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Hi? Uh, uh, uh. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Get back to work. We're in the back rooms now. Why? Because it's time to get serious. Time to get rowdy. Like the new movie coming out. We got it. We got to get A24 in this bitch. What does that mean exactly? Well, it's time to start the slander. Finally. Finally in this video, we get to talk about some real slander. More jokes, more nada. Time to get serious. Am I right or am I right? Start with comparisons. I'm gonna be real. Keep it on theme. The backrooms is very much like the digital circus, where it is a full laminated area that you just transport instantly. Where the backrooms case, you no clip out of bounds and boom, you're stuck here. And in the digital circus case, you either play a computer game or a VR set, and then boom, you're stuck there. Honestly, pretty trivial stuff if you ask me. Very untrivial. But that's not where comparisons will stop. Well, backrooms they will stop, but the digital circus, no. We're gonna keep this live and real. Lizzie, it's exactly like Jax, for real, if I had to be real with all you guys. Where earlier in the video I did say that Jax did absolute irk the shit out of me. It's fuck my life. I hate his sarcastic, his cruel playfulness, and like his whole edginess and being emotionally detached, which 100% describes all of Lizzie, to be real. She's always sarcastic and gives me backhand comments. She's really cruel with me, like with everyone. Like one time she picked me up by the throat, said, "Hey, we're playing tag," and then punched a hole through my motherfucking chest. Now I can't breathe properly. Look. See, chat? I can't breathe. This shit sucks. But what hurts the most is her emotional detachment. As I said earlier in the video, she ignored Miss Shark's ass for a full 2 months. Come on, man, no emotion right there. Poor Jackson, you better believe she's hitting the loop-de-loop for the 2 fucking months. It was fucking, where her tall ass being like fucking 6'2" or whatever the fuck Jax is that tall, and just being smug and like mischievous, man. Cause like holy shit, for those 2 months of like beating and mistreating Mishark, like an actual real abusement. Like, you ever watch How I Met Your Mother? You ever watched the mini digital circus and how Jax how Jax beat up Pomni, and then when Pomni started fighting back, he went from a smiling face to a serious face, and it was like Pomni was like, "Hey, I thought we were friends, bro. Like, what the fuck?" And Jax was like,
Women, women, I don't like you.
it started fucking beating on her. That's exactly what Lizzie was doing to Mishark, man. That shit was like, god damn. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, that shit was terrifying. That shit was absolutely spooky. It was like, fuck. Like, to even bring you guys more sympathy to this little whole drastfulness, I have to explain like how Mishark is exactly like Pomni. Like, how they are basically the same person. It's like, he is basically the main protagonist of our friend group, if I had to say it with my own two hands. The main protagonist. No if, no ands, no buts. He is literally, we're all living in his world. We're living in his digital circus. His backrooms infested digital circus. He is technically like the newest trapped human in this dumbass digital hell. I say that because he went through like 15 metaphoric changes which eventually led to his fucking dragon form that we all associate with him now. But he, but just like Pomni, he does have a large ass head, but he is not red and blue. Unfortunately, he's green and white. If that means anything to the story, no, it doesn't. But I feel like it's very important because a lot of people out there's favorite color is green and white. So I feel like they will get sympathy being their favorite color. But he does have high anxiety, paranoia, fear, sometimes denial. He's very timid, easily overwhelmed. He does show empathy sometimes. Like that one, like like I referenced before, how Pomni told Raga to go fucking kill herself. That's pretty empathetic, for real. When I went up to him and told him some serious things were happening in my life, like how I got recently infested with rat poison, he basically told me to jump off a cliff and never talk to him ever again. So it really shows you how like much value he has in people, but also too. But I will say he also really is like, I won't say this out loud, but like he is very self-preserved. So like one time he didn't share his chocolate bar, so like pretty cynical of him, pretty apathetic. It's alright, right? He does comfort me sometimes. He puts a pillow over my head, but we're gonna talk about that. But it doesn't matter. Uh, but basically, he is just like Pomni, where how Pomni is basically like the sympathetic, not being touched, but still like tries to recommend or try to help people, even though she is scared and like overwhelmed, and basically like the paralytic of the whole thing. He tries to be that funny little clown for everyone. So I think that's a pretty like that's pretty digital of him if you say so myself. But now that like I showed you guys the light of what Miss Shark is like and like how he is exactly like Pomni, from not just like physical traits but also like emotional and like sometimes psychological, because Pomni does like help like does more sometimes, like with Kinger in the Kinger episode where she actually was like trying to help with him when he was like going through his little mood personality changes. Miss Shark is exactly like that. But just like how Pomni's and Jack's relationship is like frenemy and like they tease each other sometimes, or they straight up just fucking hate each other. So does so does Lizzie and Miss Shark. Because just like because I'm not fucking kidding with you guys. Like Lizzie is legitimately just like Jax. Like just it's like she often calls herself the agent of chaos, or she calls herself like the Bugs Bunny of the universe, or like she'll whip out like cartoonish types hammers or like start bullying like random random people. She will hit people with glasses. She will steal candy from a baby. She will go. She will raise the rent on on a single mother of three, and she would like constantly mock people or threaten people with dangerous jokes. Like one time, she did a knock knock joke on his little granny, and then when the granny opened the door, she unleashed like a 12 gauge shotgun onto her fucking chest. I'm laughing because I'm scared. Like I'm hoping that when people get to this part of the video, they notice that this is a cry for help. That I am held against here against my will. I never wanted to make this video, but I'm making this video as a cry for anybody out there who can and who honestly will help me. Because, like, fuck, and like, sorry, I thought I heard her. Woo. Whew. But you know, she often refuses to help anyone that doesn't really benefit her. Like, shit. Like I know, like a majority. Like let's be real, guys. A majority of us do that. Like if you can't, if you're not helping me, then why am I helping you? But like when she does it, it's like it doesn't feel right. Like they offered her to like give her my meatball sub, ate the whole fucking thing. I'm like, hey man, I thought you were holding that from me. I just need to go use the bathroom. She's like, nah, nah. Did she hit me with one of these? The. For the viewers at home didn't know what I just did, or if my or my little rat avatar didn't demonstrate it well enough. I shook my tongue. I shook my tongue. I shook my head at the same time. Go like, ah. She basically does that to me all the time. I'm like, yeah, it's real funny, man. It's real funny. And then she slaps me and be like, "You are my plaything." I forgot that Jax fucking did that. You are my plaything. You guys are all that I am. Basically what she does to me, man. She fucking beats on me for no reason. And she just enjoys watching other panics, man. Like this shit, like it's hurtful, man. It fucking hurt. But you know, not bad. Not bad. I guess. Good. Like if I had to say like the perfect word of what to call her, would be like the antagonist. Like she straight up is the antagonist. Like quirky girl, white antagonist. So Lizzie, the antagonist, while Miss Shark is just our protagonist. What would I say about them? Fuck, I want to skip the circus, man, because fuck this. But it's honestly kind of strange how like they are basically like these fundamental fucking chaos like shit, dude. Like their emotional states all the time is like constant fear or like constant like amusement. Like it feels like I'm reading off a fucking page right now because I'm not. I'm just remembering what I remember from the fucking show and like, dear fucking god, like all the shit that happens to them, like fuck, I will like plant like 30 fucking pounds of goddamn corn because since like how realistically are these fucking characters in real life, like how they act like fucking Looney Tune characters, I will like put 15,000 fucking pounds of corn behind Lizzie just to scare the shit out of her and like smack her at the side of the head with a fucking bowl of like this little fucking googly eyes because I'm pretty sure trypophobia works with that, right? I hope so. I hope it did. And just like how Miss Shark in real life does does fucking let's call it those adventure videos when like you explore abandoned places because that's shit. Well, apparently that's what Pomni does, and Miss Shark does that shit too. I'm just gonna like put like a nuclear warhead in one of the rooms where he's gonna open the door, go like kaboom, and then just end his fucking life right there. Cause like shit, just like in the show where like Pomni acts like a victim, and then a victim blames other people. She does do that. Why did I just realize? Why the fuck did she do that? Pomni victim blames while also pretends to be a victim. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know if that's bad story writing or if I'm misremembering or if that actually is like a story driven part of like how everyone that's just is just a complete piece of shit. But I guess it does reflect in real life because, like, Jesus Christ, everyone in the digital friend group, Lizzie and Mish are going to be a piece of shit. So, what was it going into this? Yeah, so Mish victim blames like a motherfucker, also being a victim. Well, Lizzie is also a victim, but she also victim blames the other people. Because little did I know, just like Jackson in real life, she did kill 2 of her friends. And yes, we do haunt her with the fucking lullabies. Because, dear God, I hope that bitch extracts. Jax, Lizzie, I don't give a fuck. Either it be a fucking purple bunny or a green fucking girl. Both of them, I hope the motherfucking strike. I hope they turn into a big ass fucking black Bob on 4 legs and they get fucking bent over, cry, and die in a little hole. Wow, Miss Shark, I hope just like in the fucking 2 episodes where one episode she got fucking stretch her limbs because she has flexible powers apparently. I don't fucking know. I think because they have no construct of like form. She was able to like stretch her arms between like 2 fucking trucks. I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna tie fucking Miss Shark's arms across 2 fucking trucks and like set him down the fucking alley. I don't fucking know. Or scare him so much where his eyes come out his fucking then play on his play on the fucking ice string going like bing 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 bing. So fucking stupid. But but getting back to like their relationship and dynamic, it's just like it's just how long Lizzie's been in this fucking planet. She's like not like I am being real with you guys. She is exactly like physically like Jax, where she's like around like 6'11", purple, wears gloves, has ears. Basically all of that. She is all of that. I will say that. Like if anyone had to agree with that, that is all that. But she does call Miss Shark all the time like newbie, the new kid, the new Saka, and like he just like they just like tease each other like relentlessly. Like it's basically like an episodic or like Family Guy bit at this fucking point. Like like shit. Sometimes I feel like I'm like that motherfucker from what's his name? The disappearing guy from the show. Where I go like, I didn't fucking boom, gone. This holy moly, holy moly. Because I'm trying to be like serious, but I'm also thinking like it's hard to be serious or talk serious when I'm comparing these two to like their lively counterparts, and just like how seeing for like the refreshing in my mind how cartoonishly bad both of them are. When I mean bad, I mean like bad in like the math type bad. How they really are just fucking cartoon characters. I never thought of that till now. Like they literally are them. Like like Denji on the fucking TV. They're literally me for real, for real. That's them. Oh, sorry, it was sounding a bit louder. A bit closer to the camera. Yeah, camera 5. What's up? But they they're alright, I guess. They alright. If we're all trapped in this fucking digital hell play, I'd rather it be with like my closest buddies, but like Jesus Christ, they absolute the fucking shit out of me. With the constant pranks and like them like victim blaming and like becoming victims themselves, being a little fucking jester and being a big ass fucking thing, like shit. I'm sounding like I am being a little spiteful piece of shit right now, but just the slander part, I am slandering them, calling them fucking dumbass indie animation characters. Not even like they're not even high quality, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, they're so bad at being these fucking characters that they're stuck in a little fucking boat where they won't even go mainstream. Like, come on, man. If you're gonna be like mainstream, be mainstream. You're stuck on these indie anime. I should say that because indie animation is pretty cool. I will say that it is nice seeing people create their own shows, but like when you're being repped, like when you see someone make an indie animation about robot, like that's pretty cool. But when you see Iron Man, it's even cooler, man. And them motherfuckers ain't Iron Man. Them motherfuckers are below Iron Man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like those fucking YouTube videos with with fucking when they're doing the digital circus and like it's the most shitty quality ever. That's what they are. They are like that fat the fat Jax guy.
Yeah, like
That's yourself. That's Lizzie.
oh.
That's fucking Lizzie right there. She is the fat fucking. She is the fat fucking. The fat fucking. She is the fat fucking bunny. Like she is the fucking money. Like it's so hard to not like find a way to not describe her, because shit. Like if I had to say anything I would say to clean her fucking teeth because, dear God, her wide, sharp grin is just yellow. It's just like straight up yellow. Like I swear to God, I opened her mouth one time, it's all yellow inside. Like I'm afraid to like rip over her skin because I feel like if I rip over her skin, her whole skeleton is gonna be fucking yellow. Get her like her skin's purple, her skeleton, like her bones and like under her flesh is like yellow. At this point, I'm gonna buy her fucking overalls at this goddamn point. I don't know why she doesn't have overalls already. Like bitch, she called herself the agent of chaos, or she says you are my little playthings, or she says Batman, where's the money, Batman? Oh, you want to see how I use these scars? That's ironically how she works. That's ironically how she fucking talks sometimes, man. Like she's always just trying to entertain herself, like try to be this like low chaotic monster, but at the end of the day, she just looks like she. At the end of the day, she's just Springtrap. Like fuck, man, it's a fact. um, I. It, oh man, I'm having way too fun with this. It's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. Because I had to go into the dark underbelly of what all this means, of comparing my two friends to their to Jackson Pomney. Is that what is Jackson Pomney? I'm not trying to be a 180 switch right now, but I'm like, what the theme is like when you're thinking about it, it's just like, what is Jackson Pomney? Pomni is a digital clown who's sarcastic but also well-meaning, but she is very self-centered, like a dumb bitch. And who is Jax? An edgy-cutting loser who tries to prank other people but doesn't know how to understand his own feelings. And when he learns that he's not the main character of his own show, has a full lash out and brings out everyone and starts beating up other people for no reason. I love this character. He's my favorite. Man, I fucking hope he dies. I fucking hope I die. I genuinely hate this goddamn character. I genuinely hate Lizzie. Like, that's it. Joke's over. I hate Lizzie. Like, I hate the dumb bitch. Just because she's not the main character, she makes it all our problem. This fucking hoe. This fucking bitch. This fucking bitch. But to say like one last thing before I claim my immunity, because I swear I think she's gone. I think she's gone. I don't see her anymore or hear her. Bitch can't Dougie. She can't hit a Dougie. What? But after talking all this shit, I gotta say, am I right or am I right, gang? Bitches be tripping. 100%, a million percent. They always be whipping and they always be rapping. So thank God I never got to deal with Lizzie in the real world because fuck them cooties. God, nothing bad will ever happen to me.
Ah! You stupid fucking idiot! Why? Why can't you just leave me alone? What did I even do to you? Come on!
Kaboom! Well, that was awkward. As a great Tai Lung would say, their battle would be legendary, just how my battle with dyslexia throughout this whole video has been. But hey, we made it across here. As for the better half, the latter of this video has been pure bullshit. Now we go back to the real drama for my true love for the digital circus. As I said in previous statements before, I do not care what happens with the outside world. I will stay in my own small bubble where I can glaze and shiver into the amount of moisture that Kinger gives to me. God, if I had to make a whole swimming pool of my own piss and shit to swim in and just give one kiss to Kinger, I would make 15 laps just to get 15 beautiful smooches from head to toe. Now that we're back, I have to say, I'm the no bueno zone, the absolute travesty. If this was a Travis Scott concert, I would have been in the first lobby where everyone got killed due to a glitch. Except that glitch is Lizzie. And that glitch is her stopping my head out with her fucking boot. But don't even get me started, because I swear, it's not as bad as when I got dick railed by Sam. As much as he likes touching his e-kittens, the worst thing he could do was just talk. but now he's gotten worse. He figured out how to get to the bad dragon. He went through every single video like a cam whore, downloading each low download lag to get all the best coupons. And now I paid a price as my small, public little petite asshole is now gaped larger than the Grand Canyon itself, full poop and shit all over the place. If I had to rename it, it would be called the Caca Mountain. And then if I had to replay it, it would be longer than the pause in any Kanye song. Truly,
If I had to
Travis.
compare him to anything, it would be most likely I had to compare him to the moisture of my skin in the middle of the summer sun. Complete dry, thin, and full of ash. Replace the ash with shit, and that would just be through him. Now you may be asking me, who is this wild guy? Well, my little chunglings, he's a very, very bad man. In this whole digital thing, he was actually a Jax fan. Now now you may be asking yourself, why would I give a shit about this guy if he's a Jax fan? Well, you silly little fucklets, you should have listened to the story. As I've been silly trotting through this whole video, I do not like Jax. Jax is basically a bad dragon cactus stick, far 20 inches up my ass. And believe me, it's not the good kind of hurt, it is a bad one. A very, very no good no. But it's alright, as my little ganglings will say. But as we continue down the story, we have to say why this motherfucker be 20 inches on my ass. It's because of his Jack's way. Throughout this whole queue of episodes, through all 7 episodes, even this movie, he has been a Jack's enthusiast. Straight up dog shit. As he's one of the few degenerate fucks out there that when Jax got his skin ripped off, he immediately started moistening himself. Full goonage. No, and you better believe me, he went full dry. No wet, no palm, no sweat, no ponder, just full dry skin. If I had to say anything, it'd probably be a terabyte. A full terabyte. Now you may be asking yourself, why, dear Lash? Why, dear Splacon? Why would he do this himself? And to answer you, dear viewers, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea why would he punish himself and therefore punish me by showing me all his Jack's fan art, all his Jack's foreplay, and you better believe all his Jack's man-made dildos. Truly a terrible time. If I compared this to any other fandom with a terrible track record, it would have to be the My Little Pony fandom with their Veronis back in 2012. Truly sickening times. Or compared to more recent times, which is Jujutsu Kaisen, when that whole Gojo incident happened. If my viewers at home don't know what I'm talking about, a young viewer of Jujutsu Kaisen, or not even young, I believe she was in her mid ages or probably, but this young little child, 35-year-old child, she grabbed the Gojo statue, ripped it in half, and then covered it with her period blood. Truly, truly sickening. Now, you may be saying, would you just do that, dearest Black God? Yes, I very much would, but it's between me and her that I have the physique of a god, but she does not. So that's what makes us different. So while I get to sit here in my strapping young body, ready, ripe, moist, and ready, her and all her kind, including my friend Vile, will not. They will wreak their disease across the fandoms, and unfortunately, that was spread across the movie. Oh, God. Ugh, I'm so drenched, so thirsty, and this fool talking is this all of it. It makes me truly parch. If only I had some form of refreshable. Oh yes, my gamer subs, fat milk, fat rat titty milk down in the description. Or I would say if you guys weren't a bunch of fucking rats. You see, even I can make some jokes in some dire moments like these. But we go right into it. Back into the thunder, back into those fat titties motoring bottom until we feel the great release of death. Because how does this link into the previous statements with Lizzie and Miss Shark? That simple. It doesn't. I just had to talk about this because, dear God, I could not let one good deed not go unpunished. And this good deed is living to not be a Jax fan.
Because fuck, if I had to see one more Janks edit of fantasizing what his cock would look like, I think I would drown in my own piss. Luckily, Lizzie and Mishak are not like this, as yes, they do get on my nerve, and yes, they both are teeth grinding, gritting on the floor, teeth riders, and I will bash and stomp both their heads out. But at least they're not a Jax fan. That I can give them applaud. Hello, come on, everybody, let's give them a small applaud. Beautiful. As you heard, I put down and put back up the mic just to give that small applaud. That's how much effort I'm putting into this for not being a Jax fan. Truly, I love him, but I hate him. But I love him, but we're done. I hate him. Oh, to be more critical is truly tiring. But to continue, it is Bite Chungus. So, it is Butt Chungus race of a rock riding on my little ted pigs. Come on, little ted pig. Oink, oink. That's not a clip, that's a mag. Huh, I know I said that backwards, but we'll continue anyway. As you read about my favorite character of all time, Jax. God, I hate it, and so does Vix. I would say that if he doesn't, I'm gonna blow my brains out. 100% non-Gangnam style. Unprovoked. Hashtag gun sexual. Hashtag foolproof. Hashtag funny prank. Am I right? Am I right? I'm just rambling. Why am I rambling? Because I'd rather do any of that than get back on track about Jax. But to continue, as I get back on track, did you see that? That's called reverse psychology. If only you went to school, numb nuts. And now we continue. How does this all lead up with Liz? As you may have caught earlier, I said it doesn't. Well, I'm lying again. It kind of does. Because Liz was formerly a Jax fan. I will beat her and track her down, as I have many times I need to repeat and shock the audience that she was a fan. I'll do it over and over and over until it's no longer done. Until I am satisfied, till I make her bite the curve. God, what a wonderful day that would be, but it's not until now. I have to finish the video, so I'll save that for later. Don't worry. Upcoming video, Lizzie bites the curve. Now it's time to talk about Sam and a pedophile fiend. As you hear, I recently been talking about Bad Dragon, but now you're asking me, does he really do that kind of thing? And the answer is yes. He really loves that shit. He really loves dressing in a dress, and he loves hitting the little Gangnam style from the TikTok edits. If you had to watch any femboy TikTok edit, that's really him. Just imagine, just imagine a dark void wearing a dress, and that's my friend. If you're thinking about Lizzie, what would she look like? Oh, that's quite simple. Imagine a green little gremlin, but she's mean and gay, and she won't let me eat cookies past 10. Truly a beast, a demon. And if I had to pick the special kind of words to call her, an asshole. But don't tell her I said that because it's way past my bedtime. Will you take a look at that? How truly perplexed. I am so shocked and awed. I don't even know what to say. Well, I guess that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Come again.
If I beat that pussy up, is you gonna tell on me? Well, screw you. Have fun getting scammed by random dudes on Discord. I'm out of here.